chapters in the previous videos. So today in this video I am going to start with the new chapter, that is plant kingdom. Okay, so in the last chapters we have studied about the 5 kingdom classification, and in this chapter we are going to study the classification within kingdom Plantae. Okay, how the kingdom Plantae is further classified. Okay, so we have already seen that fungi and members of Monera, Protista, etc., some of them are having cell walls and they are excluded. So one of the major character that is considered in plant kingdom is what? The cells are having cell wall. But some of them, isn't it, like what fungi, then what our protistans. So in this organisms also some of them were having cell wall, but they are excluded from, they are removed from kingdom Plantae. Okay, and cyanobacteria, blue green algae, and they are not algae, they are just coming under what only? In the prokaryotes, isn't it, kingdom Monera. So in this chapter we are going to study about the different kinds of plants, like what? Algae, okay, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperm and angiosperms. So you can see that in this chapter we are going to study about algae. Okay, so the primitive type of plants are what? Algae. Then the little more evolved ones are bryophytes, then pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms. Clear? And angiosperms have been removed for this year. Okay, as some of the syllabus has reduced, angiosperm you need not to study. Okay, so when you listen to this videos, you can get some of the doubts that you can clear through the WhatsApp number, and you go through the lessons. Okay, you have to read the lessons, and as you have come from 10th class directly to 11th class, there will be some problem, okay, to understand that. So slowly only you will be able to pick up. Okay, so don't worry for all that. Slowly it takes time, okay, to get adjusted to the 11th course structure and all. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so we were studying about what? The different classifications of kingdom Plantae, the major groups of kingdom Plantae. That includes what? Algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms. Okay, so angiosperms it is removed for this year. So till gymnosperms you have to study. So the major groups of plants are what? Algae. Okay, the first group is algae, then second is the bryophytes. Okay, then comes pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms. So even though other groups like what I told already, Monera, Protista and some what fungus, all this, some of the members of this Monera, Protista and the fungus, they are having cell wall. So cell wall, when it is taken as the criteria for including organisms under the kingdom Plantae, okay, there may have some confusion. So all this were removed from the kingdom Plantae. Okay, so let's study in detail about all this. So for the classifications, various systems, okay, various systems of classification were used. So the first is what? Artificial classification, then natural classification system is there, then phylogenetic, okay, classification system, numerical classification system, cytotaxonomy. So all these are what? Various systems of classification. Okay, chemotaxonomy, like this you can see what different classification systems. So what you understood from this? By using different methods, different scientists tried to classify the plants. Okay, so the first one what I said is artificial system of classification. Okay, what is it? Artificial system of classification. So according to artificial system of classification, only few characters, okay, are considered for the classification. Okay, so for example, the morphological characters like what? Habit, where they grow, what is their habit, okay, whether they are trees, herb or shrub, then color, number, shape of leaves, etc. Means very few characters, any one or two characters were taken into consideration for the purpose of classification. So this is known as what? Artificial classification. Okay, some other characters are what? The vegetative characters, okay, or the andrecium structure. So only few characters, okay, for classification only few characters were considered. So such systems of classification is known as what? Artificial classification. So what do you mean by artificial system of classification? If only few characters, clear? It can be what? Habit, color, number and shape of leaves, or what? The andrecium structure. Likewise, few characters only are considered for the process of classification. Okay, then it is known as what? Artificial classification. Okay, then next is what? The natural system of classification. What was the defect of artificial classification? As only few characters are considered, okay, and the artificial system gave equal weightage to vegetative and sexual characters. This is not acceptable. Okay, for example, what more related individuals or organisms are grouped under different categories, and more what related ones, they were grouped under different categories. Okay, so like this, what? This was not accepted by everyone, because morphological characters can be easily affected by the environment. So to overcome this, another system is developed, that is natural classification system. Okay, so these were based on natural affinities among the organisms and consider not only the external features, okay, but also the internal features. Like what? The anatomy. Anatomy means what? Internal structure. Okay, then embryology, phytochemistry. So all these characters, many characters were considered for the classification. Okay, so that kind of classification is known as what? Natural system of classification. Natural classification system, where more characters, okay, not only the external characters. External means what we are able to see, leaves or what? Stem, okay, fruits. Not only that, the internal characters like what? The ultrastructure anatomy. Then embryology. Embryology means what? Embryology is branch of biology which deals with the study of the development of embryo. Understood? Then phytochemistry. Phytochemistry means what? What all chemicals are there in the plants. Okay, so the study of chemistry of the what or chemicals of the plants. Okay, so all these characters, when it is considered, that is known as what? The natural classification system. Okay, then example for natural classification system is Bentham and Hooker's classification. Okay, what is it? George Bentham. Okay, George Bentham and okay, Hooker. Joseph Dalton Hooker. So these people, they classified the plants. Okay, and their classification was based on what? Based on many characters. So only it is known as what? Example for natural classification system. So for artificial classification system, example is what? system proposed by Linnaeus. Do you remember? Okay, Linnaeus classification or Aristotle's. Okay, all this classification were just taking some characters, and these were characters of what, or that were examples of artificial what classification system. Is it clear? Then another system is there, that is known as phylogenetic classification system. Okay, what is it? Phylogenetic classification system. Okay, so in this, mainly the evolutionary relationships between various organisms are considered. Okay, how they are related, how different organisms are related in terms of evolution. So this were considered as the criteria for classification. Okay, so these says that organisms belonging to the same group or taxa, they will have the same ancestor. Understood? So the if the what evolutionary relationship, if it is considered as the criteria for classification, then it is known as what? Phylogenetic systems. Okay, phylogenetic classification system. Okay, then another type of classification system is numerical taxonomy. Okay, so here what we use computers. Okay, computer calculations are used, okay, for the what classification. Okay, and you can see that number and codes will be assigned to the characters, and then because it is if we are going to take the what the characters, each characters, okay, in the form of numbers, then it is not so easy. So this numbers and codes are assigned to the characters, and this data are processed using what? Computer. This is known as what? Numerical taxonomy. Okay, so computers based. Okay, this taxonomy is done with the help of computer, and here numbers and codes are assigned to the characters, and then the data will be processed. Clear? So then so you can see that each character is given equal importance, and as we are using computers, we can use, or we can take hundreds of characters at the same time. Okay, then another type of taxonomy that is evolved or that is used is cytotaxonomy. So here what the cytological informations, like what? How many chromosomes, what will be the structure of chromosomes, okay, behavior of chromosomes, their separation, their the process by which they divide, all this characters. Okay, cytological related. Cytology means what? Study of cells, isn't it? So cellular informations will be considered for the process of classification. That is known as what? Cytotaxonomy. Is it clear? Cytotaxonomy. Then another what new branch of taxonomy is what? Chemotaxonomy. In chemotaxonomy we use what? Chemical constituents. Okay, what kind of what chemicals are there in a plant, okay, to classify that particular plant, or to put that plant into a particular group, we consider what? The chemical constituent. Is it clear? So these are what I told today is about different systems of classifications which is used to classify the plants, okay, which were used by different scientists. Okay, many scientists have tried what their own systems of classification. Some of them, they were means according to their convenience, they started classifying the organisms, okay, especially the plants, and the various systems followed by different botanists to classify the plants includes what all? First is artificial classification system. Okay, second is what? Natural classification system. Third is phylogenetic classification system. Then numerical taxonomy, cytotaxonomy and chemotaxonomy. Do you remember what is artificial taxonomy? Artificial classification system means what? Here only few characters, especially the morphological characters, okay, were considered for the process of classification. Is it clear? So what happens here? Many related ones were placed in different groups, because why? The morphological characters can be easily influenced by the environment. Then next is what? Natural classification system. Natural classification system is based on natural affinities among the organisms, and they also consider the internal factors in addition to the external features. Isn't it? Like what? Like the ultrastructure, anatomy, okay, embryology, phytochemistry, all this were considered. Then, what do you mean by phylogenetic system of classification? Phylogenetic system of classification means, in this, the scientist used what? The evolutionary relationships. Okay, the evolutionary relationships between the various organisms are considered. Clear? So, according to this system of classification, the organisms belonging to the same taxa will have a common ancestor. Okay, then next word, numerical taxonomy. Numerical taxonomy means what here? What the data, computers were used, okay, for calculating or for analyzing the number and the codes assigned to the different characters. Okay, so in this way each character will be given equal importance. Okay, and at the same time many thousands of or hundreds of characters can be analyzed. Cytotaxonomy means what? It's a taxonomy, means it's a kind of classification system in which, okay, the main importance is given for the cytological informations, like what? Chromosome number, their structure, means in the that particular, if a plant and a particular scientist who follows the cytotaxonomy gets, okay, what he will consider? He will consider the chromosome number, okay, structure, behavior, okay, etc. in the cell, and then he will decide this particular plant should go to which group. Okay, and then last is what? The chemotaxonomy. What do you mean by chemotaxonomy? Here the chemical constituents, okay, the chemical constituents of the plants. Okay, for example, tulsi plant, if you take, that will have a particular chemical, that's what it is having a special fragrance, isn't it? Or jasmine flower, if you take that, that fragrance is due to the production of a particular chemical. So all the plant which is having that particular chemicals will be grouped under a particular group. Okay, they will be put under a particular group. Okay, so the chemical constituents of the plant is given more importance for the classification. In where? In the chemotaxonomy. Is it clear? So what I told is, all this are what? Different systems of classification. Okay, systems of classification followed by different scientists, okay, to classify the plant kingdom. Understood? And I told Bentham and Hooker's, okay, then what classification system? This is the most what preferred classification system for the plant kingdom, okay, which is that George Bentham and Hooker's classification. Bentham and Hooker's classification, and this Bentham and Hooker's classification is an example, okay, for natural system of classification. Clear? And Linnaeus classification is an example for what? The artificial system of classification. And there are many new types of classification systems developed by different scientists, like what numerical taxonomy, cytotaxonomy, chemotaxonomy, etc. Okay, so in the next class we will study about or in detail about the various various group of plants. I told already what are the different groups of plants. First is algae, then bryophytes, then pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms. Okay, so let's study that in the next class.